How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Fast Hands Gaming. I'm your boy Fast, and we're back on Clash of Beasts Awakening today. It's been a couple weeks, and I've gotten a better feel for the game. However, I do know there's a lot of players who are struggling right now, especially when it comes to not knowing exactly what they should be doing with their beasts. Today's video, that's what I'm going to cover. I'm not going to talk about what's good, what's bad about the game, or the state of the game, or anything like that. This is mainly to help, especially any new players coming to the game that just may not understand what they're supposed to be doing. So first off, let's go ahead and talk about Ascension. Now, Ascension basically means that you can take a beast and you can take it to higher levels. Now, as you see, we can go from 2 to 3 to 4. Unfortunately, the one thing I don't like, I am going to say real quick, is that it is kind of hard to see what you need for the Ascension based off of the screen, because every time it goes into Ascension, it kind of swoops away from you. But as you can see here, they did put in a system to figure out what you need to get. So the first part, each beast on tier 2 is going to need 3 different items. Depending on the rarity of the beast, those items are going to go either up or down in costs. As we see here, Vulture is a legendary, so it needs 22 of these orbs, 22 of the weightless feather, and then 12 of the fungal flesh. Now, however, if you were to go up to a mythic, you'll see here, now we need 31 of Demon of the Deep, 31 copious sap, and then 18 of this anchor. So how do you get these? Well, very simply, I'm going to say this very simply. All you have to do to get these items is you're going to click on it, and then it's going to give you where these items are located in the different chapters. Now, side note, I have found, and people on my team have found, I don't know how anyone else is doing it so far, that chapter 1 has a lot better drop rates. I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's supposed to be like that, but myself and others have had more success getting these items in chapter 1 than grinding chapter 2. The problem with that is you will get less gold and it's less XP. However, when you're grinding these levels over and over and over and over, and I mean a lot, you're going to grind a lot. I just don't see it mattering, and I'd rather grind a lot and get less XP and get these items than grind a lot, get more XP, and have barely any drops. Because that's the point of grinding these chapters. So next, all you have to do, and I'll show you which the energy is, you click on this little green bluish arrow, and it says chapter 1-4. So it's going to take you to the chapter. Now, it took me to the chapter, but you'll see here it has 4 different ones you could pick from. So what I've been trying to tell my team, because it doesn't say these don't have the numbers unless you are remembering the name of each level, just simply scroll all the way back to the top and then count 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there you go. There is the item. And also, as you can see, it gives you the feather. So obviously, when you're grinding these different levels, if you have 2 beasts that you want to work on, obviously go for the level that has one item for each beast. That's going to be the best way to do it. That way you're multitasking on 2 beasts. Like I said again, all I've been doing is I scroll to the top, count down which one I want, or you just simply go and you figure out, because like, look, this is giving me the feather, it gives me the anchor, and then down here I get the anchor and the swordfish. So that's even better, because guess what? Thorn needs the anchor and the swordfish. So that's going to be the better one to do. Now, as you can see here, also, it says when you ascend to tier 2, 12% attack increase, 4% resistance increase. If we look at my Garnon here, I've already ascended him once. So he has 12% HP increase and a 6% crit rate improve. And then it's going to be the same thing over. So basically, and then the very last one, obviously you get a lot more stuff. And then obviously they become harder. I got Garnon 2 days ago, and I was able to ascend him pretty quickly doing this method. So if that helps people, great. If not, if you have a better way of you'd like to do it, post it in the comments. Do or don't. You don't have to. But do it works best for you. This is what has worked best for me and my team. And that's basically the Ascension, how to do it. The next part is going to be the soul enhancement. Now, soul enhancement happens when you get enough shards to get one. Basically, when you keep summoning, like when I first got Frostwolf, you need 20 to summon. And then it goes from that to 40. So basically, every 20, you should get a shard, which means you can boost a beast in a certain category. Now, obviously, you can see a little star here. It says, this is what they think that you should be boosting. You don't have to listen to that. I haven't listened. I did that on some of them, and some of them I didn't. I put more attack into them because, honestly, because you are going to be limited on how much you can get with this. So, because you max out. Now, as you can see here, Quetz is finally done. I am maxed 200 out of 200. He can't do any more. I put a little bit in everything. Now, and this is also how you can really customize your beast. But with Frostwolf, the rogues are they have really bad HP, but a decent amount of attack. So I was just trying to put more into attack. I don't think the crit rate's going to be ever high enough to where it's going to matter besides the Ascension, depending on what they get. And so you could get 6%. I know it's kind of, like I see, it's really hard to see. You get 6% crit rate as final Ascension, and they get 23%. So it's not, the crit rate isn't going to be super good. So I was like, the crit rate's not going to matter, because typically you want at least 50 to 70% crit rate. The crit damage, I mean, that's how most RPGs are. You want higher crit rate and high crit damage. And I don't see a beast doing that, so I want to boost his attack. And that's basically all there is. You just keep summoning, and then you get, every 20 you can then ascend, you get a soul enhancement. So as you see here, I've got it a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and boost him again, and apply. And now, as of right now, there's no way to reset this. So once you're set and it's done, it's done. You can't do anything. Oh, wait. Aha! I just learned something. Yeah, so you can reset it. So it's really going to be up to you. For some reason, I didn't see that. Maybe they just added that. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. And then the next thing I want to go ahead and go over is the Rebirth. Now, this is going to be the next part of how to make your beast stronger. So each beast needs a certain number of hearts, I'm going to cover that, to be rebirthed. Legendaries need 8. Mythics need 11 hearts of their certain class. So green, blue, red, all that stuff. They need those certain hearts. So if you guys were to go on my Evan Ma, it'll pop up, and it doesn't always. It'll only pop up once it's ready to do. Expert level reached. As you can see, it costs you 2,400 gold and 3 red hearts, the Phoenix hearts. Now you might be wondering, well, how do I get the hearts? Well, you go right over here to the trading post, Fragment Trader, and as you can see here, you can get a heart. On another note, you can get the Gaia, you can get the blue heart. This is a big thing. This is how I got Garnon, because you can trade in all the shards, these little shards that you get from summoning, and you can get more shards for a specific beast. This is how like I said, I got Garnon. I'm really close to most of the mythics because I went hard on just doing the summonings, and then I've just been buying shards for the mythics. That was my personal way of doing it. Probably not the best because I was resetting this a lot just to get those shards, and I blew through a lot of diamonds. And you need the diamonds more, honestly, in the research than you do this, but this is definitely a way. I know I'd be checking this every day, guys, because this is how you're going to get your mythics, and there's definitely some cool mythics out right now. But that's how you get the hearts. Again, your legendaries, and this is to keep in mind, legendaries cost 8, mythics cost 11 hearts on the first rebirth. So just keep that in mind, and then each tier of beasts can be birthed a certain number of times, obviously making them stronger. Again, it's going to come down to what you want to do in your game. If you want to waste the hearts on taking a common all the way up to however far you want to take it, or if you just want to focus on getting your higher tier beasts leveled or Rebirth first, because obviously they go higher level and they need to be and they're going to take longer to work on. My personal thought is I'm going to work on my legendaries first and my mythics, and then I'll go back through once those are done, and then I'll work through the different classes of whichever certain ones I want to. Yeah, so that is basically the gist of Beast. So this is going to be your Rebirth, your Ascension, and Soul Enhancement. Again, I hope this helps some of the newer players or some of the older players who don't understand what they're doing. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Unfortunately, I don't know when there will be some events or when there's going to be new beasts dropping. But as soon as I get some info, I will definitely make sure to make a video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. If I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. Peace.